We did not get into spectator mode because, well, as always, we suck, and we are going to be watching Complexity take on Team EnVyUs in Domination. We have no idea what happened inside one, but we do see Aches running in AR here on Sovereign Domination.
And why are we not in broadcaster mode, Scott? Did you join in? They were already starting?
Yeah, it was already in.
Man. Why?
Hence the score.
Next game, when we go to game 2, ready to go.
Oh, yeah. So,
I'm sure we'll manage to screw something up there.
Go ahead and do it. We have Crim6 getting taken out down low. We do have TP now in the server. She's just going to be kind of hanging out and cutting this off. And, you know, it really sucks not having that big map. I hate not having it.
Yeah, well, also, feel free, if you were watching from one of the other players' perspectives, that first side, if you could give us an update on the score for side 1, that way we can actually get excited if it is close. But we are getting down to last 3 minutes here of this game 1 between EnVy and Complexity. Sorry for the technical issues, but you are dealing with a duo with a combined IQ of about 67.
Give or take 5, Bob.
Yeah, that leads to some problems. But just looking early on, TP 6-2. Teeps.
Oh, wow, it was 95 to 64 Cole's favor. And I got to say, I haven't switched from TP once. And notice how he's playing this, man. He's just taking out their side of the map. It's brilliant.
Well, a lot of times what they try to do, they don't always start off necessarily with AR. Sometimes they'll go 4 subs, and just if one of them can get an AR off a body and run both. I mean, having both on this is fantastic.
There's multiple ARs on this map right now. I guess they're picking them up off of dead bodies, but you know, traditionally we see 4 subs out of Complexity. And we're on board with the Hobbit himself, and he cannot make that jump.
Oh, poor Bilbo there, making errors. But just looking across me, if that's true, I think did you say it was 94-67 or something? Yeah. That's a pretty massive, 27 points for the first half. Right now, it looks like EnVy is kind of crawling back in it, up 3, but they've got a huge upload out here.
Yeah, this is going to be very, very tough. Aches with a huge kill there, takes out one player, and now he is going to spot another one, and that's an easy kill for him. His Nameless run straight into him.
Yeah, and Scott, I'll tell you what, I am really, really getting warm here.
You're getting warm? Yeah, me too.
From my jog that I took, but it also could be the fact that Pat's playing really well. Aches sometimes gets me a little hot with his gameplay.
Oh, yeah, you know, he is the man he's just a panty dropper in Call of Duty.
Absolutely. But, yeah, just looking at the KD here, every single player other than Nameless is negative for EnVy. So this seems to be pretty... I mean, Complexity didn't look too great in the 2K yesterday. Little up and down. FaZe Black kind of gave it to him. They looked very strong here versus EnVy in the first game.
Yeah, and it's not a shock to see Merc, you know, being 2-7. You know, he's from Ohio. He has absolutely horrendous internet. And the thing about Merc is everyone, you know, always kind of sleeps on him because there's such an emphasis of online tournaments, but he's only placed outside of the top 5 once in his entire career.
Well, yeah, if you were watching the 2K yesterday, we saw one play from him. I believe it was on S&D Warhawk. That was... We were in awe. It was unbelievable. I think he had like 72 hit markers on a guy playing the bomb, and he just would not go down. But I guess that is that Ohio internet. But as we get down to the final 50 seconds here, it's still a very tight one. But as we hear, hopefully it's confirmed that it actually was a blowout for Call on side 1, and this first game should be going to them.
Dude, you know, just out of, you know, sheer morbid curiosity, I want to see what the setups here that EnVy's actually going to be running here. So we do have 2 ARs, or 2 subs, 3 subs, and they can't get out at all. Complexity has them locked down, and they're forced to fight these battles. And I don't know whose host it is. I'm assuming Complexity, but
a lot of time, you know, that 4 sub is amazing. You talked about to put pressure and like kind of keep that rotation going. But with a team like Complexity, if they can get set up and they get some ARs off some dead bodies, they can put you on lock. As we've seen, EnVy, this has just got worse and worse. Kind of this game is go on. I mean, look at the scores. Rem 18 and 10, TP 16 and 9. Aches is plus 3 as well. I mean, Karma's the only one really kind of struggling a little bit, but their team's up so much at this point, it does really matter.
Yeah, and dude, that's the kind of the thing we saw of Complexity at COD Champs. It was like, oh, Karma hasn't really had like a big blowout game. He didn't need to because his team was still winning, and that's what you like to see.
Yes, absolutely, and hopefully for this next game, we will be able to get in broadcaster mode. Makes our jobs easier and also a lot more fun for you guys to watch.
Anyways, so taking a look here, we're going to go on the attacking side of the boys in blue, taking a look at their setups. We've got some smokes and nade. And based on this, we have 2 lightweight classes, so Merc's probably going to go to cover as much ground as humanly possible and get past those mid-tracks.
So what was it, study and 3 MTARs?
Yeah.
Yeah, we thought this... Oh, no, we do have a Remington here. So maybe he's just... I don't know. Typically, Study does like to snipe over at crates here, but it looks like he's going to be mixing it up. And, yeah, you know, I thought we'd see some Bison play as it doesn't go into effect till tomorrow, but I think the players are pretty much going to agree, hey, you know what? The day of the Bison is over.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Oh, and Study just gets decapitated by Aches. And, you know, Aches is notorious for always going underground at least once a game. So he had to have expected
And it looks
that.
like Merc was also taken out here. So just like that, his first round, they go down 2 guys. But Parasite was able to take out TP from behind there, as he had no clue where Parasite was.
Yeah, and if you couldn't tell by the controller I'm holding, this is on the Xbox 360, so this is what the players will be playing, and Nameless is just going to get shredded there by Aches at the very last kill cam. Aches having a good round there, 3-0.
Yeah, I think we are, from what I understand, we are on Studley's coast. So hopefully he's going to be able to get some work done. I think he was the first one to die there, which kind of takes away all advantage for the NV squad.
Yeah, basically, I think they were kind of relying on him going underground, which, I don't know. A lot of people have been opening up the gate through the wall these days.
And big round by Aches. Aches actually starts off 3-0, so that is huge. And I'm going to need to turn off notifications.
Oh, yeah, God knows GN Proverbs about as exciting as watching paint dry. So
I forgot that we had to switch in my Xbox, so you're welcome. You get to see my friends list pop up from time to time.
Jumping on board with the man who carries the ring, Senor Bilbo Baggins. Spots a player that's going to be his teammate. You know, when you have the ring on, everything's kind of gets a little bit different.
Absolutely, and he does actually, you know, he's kind of looking top right there. We do see someone has moved into that position now, but he has no idea. He's still looking low. We'll see if he's able to get eyes on any players here, as he does have, just from the Oracle mode, you can see pretty much 3 people kind of in front of him here.
Yeah, and Crim 6 is going to be taken out there by Study. Study drawing first blood here. This is their round to lose. Anytime you have numbers, Karma barely missing that shot, and he is just going to retreat, head back, and kind of regain his health just a little bit.
Yeah, and they kind of have a good idea where he is now, but seeing that they're on defense, they're not really going to be pushing at all. They're going to wait for them to try and make a play. And the advantage is to EnVy right now, and there it goes. They're now going to be the 3v3.
Yep, 8's getting a big kill there, making him 4-0. He's right behind Karma. Karma has a guy to his left. He's going to be taken out, jumping up over with Aches. Aches hit markers, got that trophy, those stupid trophy. How dare you consume my nade, and that's going to be the round.
Yep, and that was a good round for EnVy. Brings them into 1-1. If you're not familiar with this particular game type, for any reason, it is a best of 11. And currently, we are at 1-1.
And a best of 11 means the first to 6
rounds.
Yeah, the first
to 6. And if you are, again, just tuning in, the first game did go in favor of Complexity.
Well, there's a graphic up top, Maven. They can see that.
And we do have a graphic, which now takes out half the stuff I like to say when I'm not sure what to talk about.
And now the majority of things I will be saying are crappy pop culture jokes.
Absolutely. And who are you going to hop on board here with?
You know, I kind of want to watch Nameless. Nameless Nameless at COD Champs went off on this map. He had like 2 3v1s throughout COD Champs and kind of put his team on his back, though.
Yeah, no, I actually would like the stat of how many 1v3s he won, because I felt like we saw a ton. And we're already 30 seconds into this round. Nothing's really gone down too much as far as fights here. On board with Merc, as Merc's peeking around. Yeah, I think he got eyes on one, I believe, there, unless the smoke went off kind of the second that player went by him.
Oh my God, Merc is ballsy, and he's gonna get this guy too.
God, Lord! Jesus in heaven, he turned at just the wrong second, and just like that, all of EnVy is basically wiped out. Study will be the last one up.
I gotta get these notifications off, Bob. That is driving me insane.
Yeah, I'm glad. I don't even know where to turn those off. It looks like you're taking care of it.
Look
Fantastic.
at that. Look how fast that was.
Just making plays.
Meanwhile, I showed my credit card information. I'm gonna get hacked.
Yeah. Well, it's on my account, so.
Oh yeah, never mind. All you'll get is a big decline number.
Oh yeah. Yeah, sorry. It appears that all your credit cards are maxed out, Maven.
Yeah, well,
I actually get my credit cards in my gamer tag.
You want to go on the defense here off the break? I mean, Study was able to draw first blood last round, and
if you want to mix it up, Scott, I am fine with mixing it up.
Well, Study, if he just pushes up just a smidge here, he's going to catch one person because the members of Complexity are stacking red.
Oh, wow, they are all left side. Yeah, they're going to be pushing through red hard here. I think I saw one try to go third story. Wow, they've already wiped out 2 members.
Yeah, that was really fast, and then Aches is going to get one. It is all up to Study with the sniper. That is a fast push to red.
Yeah, this reminds me of one of the games I saw Aches have at the UGC LAN. I think he ended up going like 15-1 or something against, I think it was Curse New York. And
that was fast.
Just was incredible. Yeah, that's.
I want to know what
look at that right there. 9-2. Everyone else has like 1 kill pretty much.
I want to know what happened to where they were like asleep at the 2K yesterday, but now they look like all of a sudden they understand how to play on the 360 again.
Yeah, I'm not sure because they didn't look all that confident. It could have been something with. I mean, the game we saw was with FaZe Black, and it was a couple games on Formal's host where he just absolutely crushed. So I'm sure that could be part of the frustration. Plus, they were running 4 Bisons too, which is not going to be the case today. So maybe we're going to see Complexity start to put a little more focus. But I know that team in particular was really, really frustrated by the Bison.
Carmen a little bit slow off the foot there because probably Holly was yelling at him.
Oh, it could be, yeah. I love playing Diablo with him and just hearing the conversations between those two there.
Oh, wow, but already it's a 2-on-2 here. We are going to switch on board with Parasite, who is on the attack. He has actually been the bomb carrier for the past 2 rounds for Team EnVyUs, which normally it's been Merc.
Yep.
At least that we saw in the 2K yesterday.
And one interesting thing to note, yesterday, I believe it was FaZe Black, that took the first game ever from this squad of Envy. As far as S&D goes, they were 14-0, I believe, at that point.
Yep.
And lost their first game yesterday, so this could be their second loss in as many days.
Yeah, it's a very, very impressive stat. Parasite's going to be pushing up. He's got his spidey senses. He's going to be shot. Is he going to be able to win this battle? Dodges out, moves back into second story red, and he's going to catch a guy sleeping. I don't know what Krim was looking at, but probably should have heard that call out.
Yeah, no, that was a really good play by Parasite, but at the same time, a really, really, really poor communication by Complexity there. I mean, whoever he got in that divisional fight with, he knew right where he went, so that was strange.
Yeah, well, Karma now knows they're going to be arming, and the clock is on his side for the moment, but now it is not. So he's going to go ahead, shoot, tries to get the wall bang, no sail. He's going to dodge out, and he's going to be taken out 3-2.
Yeah, that was tough there. If he was able to get that kill kind of quickly, I think he would have dodged right back and would have made that a pretty fun 1v1. But unfortunately, it was hit markers for days there.
Yeah, that's always the worst, man. It's always heartbreaking to see that. You remember when we did the Formal match, or when we were watching Formal, and he just was getting hit markers with the Remington. We're like,
Yeah, he always likes to do, what is that, Warhawk. He's back on the truck shooting at Water Tower there and at Tarps, and he just gets hit markers for days sometimes.
Complexity seems to find a winning rhythm here on offense, and we just saw as TP's going to back up. Krim's going to be taken out immediately by Study. Study kind of going bottom Owens both times to take that pick, and now let's see how the duo of Aches and TP work together.
And just like that, Merc's taken out. It is a 3v3, and unfortunately, Merc continues to kind of struggle on lines. We see him at 1-5 right now, but we'll see if TP's able to make any plays.
TP cooks a grenade, waits for his teammate to come here, and there's the noise. So here's a little bit of a bait. They heard it, and now TP's going to start inching his way up. He's going to get head glitched, and he's going to manage to stay alive. In comes Aches. Aches is going to come in, make short work of Study, and now they have control.
That was the definition of a bait and switch. Really good job by them. It was kind of lucky that TP survived there. He definitely should not have, but that was huge. Parasite, 1v3. We'll see if he can make some magic happen, as he knows everyone's pretty much back at B right now.
Slow and steady wins the race. Oh, Parasite giving him a haircut. A little bit of a trim. Yeah, I'll have it 2 on the sides too, please.
Yeah, and they know. I think it might.
Is he gonna? Oh, don't you do this?
He's gonna get pushed now. Yeah. If he picked that second head off the head glitch there, that would have been fantastic.
That first one was amazing. But Complexity. Everyone always knows, their S&D is their weakness, but they're not giving up too many dumb deaths so far that we've seen, at least.
No. I mean, the only play. It's hard to kind of keep an eye on everything, especially in S&D, but. The only really thing I saw was that in red, kind of a bit of miscommunication. But other than that, they've been incredibly strong.
So jumping on board with, let's go ahead and jump on with Study here. Study's gotten first pick a couple rounds in a row, is rocking the sniper with the thermal scope, and he is just going to be waiting. But if you look at your mini-map right here, you can see that Complexity is stacking red, and Study's going to go ahead and make the switch.
And Study's staring at him. He should have eyes on someone.
Whoa! No!
Wow! Aches just crushed Study, because I'm pretty sure he got the first couple bullets, first eyes on him there, and Aches said, no. And remember, this is Study's house.
Yeah, that's not good, man. Well, also, Aches does ping really well because they are in North Carolina as well. So it's probably one of the only hosts Aches can't complain about.
Well, that's one of the things Aches is best at, winning those 1v1s, and that was really, really well done by him. But like that, we do have a 3v2 in the favor of Complexity on board with Merc here, as he is laying on the train tracks.
Yeah. Working on the railroad all the live long day.
I don't know the words at all.
Yeah, I think it's live long day. I'm pretty sure. Anywho, he's going to throw a nade out there. Spots one guy, and he's going to be taken out. Nameless got killed as well, and just like that, they are 1 round away from going up 2-0 in the series.
Yeah, and again, this would be only their second loss with this for Envy, and really, I mean, it's a team effort, obviously, but Aches right now 13-4. Anytime you start to get close to 15 kills in an S&D, there's a bit of a backpack going on.
Yeah, I think he's feeling the rhythm. I think he's just really happy, and to be fair, man, like Complexities have always been a team that we saw from the UGC land where it was like, oh, they're very, very slow and they make people second guess themselves. But if you look at the minimap, they are fast now. They have switched their entire game up, and look how aggressive they are. Egg spots one, will he be able to get it? Just not even a hit marker, just whiffs. And his teammate's going to be taken out. He is now in a 1-on-4. Oh, God.
Oh, my. The world just exploded there.
It was like the movie 2012.
It's tough. Yeah, that would have gone so differently if he got that jump up top.
It bounced off of the train track.
Yeah, that just was not Nate's favorite. But yeah, if he made that jump up top and didn't fall there, was able to get top red, I think that entire game would have gone very, very, very differently. But unfortunately, he fatted it a bit.
Yep, safe to say he's not a Mario speedrunner. Study now, we are going to be seeing 2 ARs coming out for the boys in blue. Parasite still carrying that bomb. And is he going to go out front white, or is he going to go underneath? He's just actually going to close the door.
He said, I'm going to do neither. I hear you.
Yeah, I suppose so. I guess it makes sense to kind of shut it just because you have ears on it, but interesting.
Yeah, he's looking across here. If he's patient, he might eventually get eyes on this player who's going to challenge Merc, but really the second he would have been able to help Merc, he looked away. So that was an interesting
They're dropping like flies right now. This is Complexity's round to lose. Parasite spots one. It is all up to Study. Study now. He has the call-outs. It's going to be a 1-on-2. Does he know the guy's top red? That's the question.
Might have saw him actually back down.
Did he see him? There's no way he did. Oh, God, Study!
Oh my God!
He jumped at him!
Whoever that was, the cockiest person ever.
Oh, it was Crip. Look at that.
With an MTAR.
Only a person with
Wow.
Safe to say,
he lived from
safe to say, Crim can fly.
Wow, that's. I think Study died there simply because he did not expect that at all.
Yeah, well, we do have 3 subs coming from Complexity. Yesterday from FaZe Black, who seemed to be the most dominant team in this game type at
ARs,
all.
Was it?
It was 2 ARs coming out of who was it? It's Saints as well as Dito. So. We'll see if that's going to be the case here. Boys in Blue, notorious for their blitz game, but so is Complexity. But Complexity now kind of more known for their domination.
Yeah, and it's already in a 3v3. Well, couple down here actually now for Envy. So I think we're going to see some pressure as Complexity starts to make a push across.
Well, Karma's going to be taken out. His teammate's going to be there as well, and that is not going to be Crim. That is going to be TP, who already scored 1 on the board. And within 30 seconds, we have Complexity now 1-0.
Yeah, a lot of times if you can get 2 kills off that break, it leads to a quick cap. But just like that, only 40 seconds in, it is 1-0. We do have 2 down for Envy right now.
Looks like it's about to be 2-0 here, as we do have Aches just screeching right behind enemy lines, and he's just going to slide on in there. And now we do have Parasite going to be taken out, or excuse me, Parasite's teammate is going to be Merc taken out. Now Parasite's going to go down as well. And Study pushing up in the middle of the map, and he's got 1, and now down he goes. Complexity bringing the noise.
Oh, yeah, they are in complete control right now. And just taking a look at the mini-map as we're on board here, it looks like they're trying to kind of flood that left side right now as we're both with our caps.
Oh!
Whoa! Suspect shots there from Aches.
I think his thumb slipped off the controller. That's what makes sense. Karma has 1. Will he make it 2? Yes, he does. And now he has a straight shot into the goal. If you look at your mini-map here, there is going to be members of Envy going all the way back to the base. He's going to play this slow, and now there it is. Crim's going to be taken out, so Envy now is able to put their first point on the board.
Yeah, and that's a big point for them, just kind of get the monkey off the back as they try to make an attempt to climb back in here. And
oh!
Wow!
He picked his brain there, Maeve.
Yeah, big kill there from Karma as he's just kind of basically rotated back around the entire map right now and flooding through the middle.
Yep, and then Nameless is on the 5 streak here, and Karma getting 1 kill. Here's another guy, and he is just going to run away. Will this guy actually challenge him? He's actually just going to go straight into gas, and now this is a 2-point differential. Oh my
Karma
God.
is just shredding right now. He's going to rotate out the backside here. He should just have a 1v1 to try and cap it. He is taken out.
Yep, and we're going to jump on board with Merc. Has 1 guy. Bad decision, Scott. His teammate Study, though, does have his back, and down goes Study. Will Parasite be the difference maker? He's sitting top pawn. He's getting shot. Down he goes as well. Switching over to Nameless, and everyone's just dropping like flies.
We'll try and get a better job of getting on the guys actually capping here. They've been capping so fast, it's hard to even get on board here. As it's 5-3. I think it was 3-1 about 6 seconds ago, and just like that, 1-point game.
1-point game here. And now as things start to slow down, we do have Crim kind of holding down bottom broken with this AR. He probably knows there's a guy above him, but most importantly, he's heard the call out that there is enemies at the flag. So he spots 1. Will he make it 2? There's going to be a guy to his right. Almost makes it, and he is just going to be taken down. Switching on board with Frodo.
And he's going to try and move through here. He's in gas, going to wrap around through broken. I mean, most of their caps that we saw early on were coming by pushing through this bottom broken. But he does have, look, we can see one with Oracle in the back of the base. He's got another one.
Oh, he saw him.
Right. Oh, shots look pretty good there, but Study ripped him up.
Wow, look at this positioning here by TP. TP just playing so calm and collected. Has Merc, takes him out, which is basically his counterpart. If there's one person who reminds me of another person.
That timing. Unfortunately, TP just cut around the corner right as Nameless came around that other side. But big game so far by Nameless. He's 10-6.
This is really big right here. He's got two guys pushing out into the middle of the map. I don't think Complexity's going to look. He looks through the driver's window. He's like, well, this guy's sleeping on the job. I'm going to go ahead and make this a 1-point game. And Complexity now is still going to be on the attack. Who is that over there?
Yeah, there's 2 down for Envy. They're trying to apply some pressure here on the cap. And Scott, doesn't it usually show the player's name kind of above at the bottom middle there, or is it just with the camera? Like, it looks different to me. I'm trying to follow who you're on. I got to look all the way over the camera thing there.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Usually, show the players. Oh, I might be making stuff up. Man,
No.
first time. There you go. Yeah.
Why was that like that?
Yeah, thank you. I was gonna say something.
Maybe I hit B too many times.
All right, that makes it much easier for me to follow. I appreciate that.
I didn't even know.
As we have a 2-cap lead here, looks
been
like
so long.
Yeah, still in the hands of Complexity.
I am sweating.
Well, I just noticed as we were going through, I was like, this is much harder for me to follow who you're on than usual because it doesn't.
Like I
tell
swear
me.
to God, I've been paying attention. Well, 3 members go down for Complexity as I attempt to figure out how a Codcaster works. Merc now waiting for his teammates to push up. If you look at the mini-map here, you can see Envy's really starting to just collapse on Complexity. He has a shot, but he doesn't want to risk it now. His teammate was able to take out 2, and now here's a cap, and I believe that's going to be Parasite, who is paving the way. He sees one guy, isn't able to get him, and now his teammate's able to clean him up, so bye-bye TP.
Yeah, nice call out there. That was a very easy cleanup, but this has been pretty much a one-point game. Parasite shots are a bit suspect, but he is able to get the kill. We're winding down to the final 5 seconds here, and I think for the second half, is there anyone that is in any kind of position to score? Does not look like it.
Study has half a chance there, maybe, but he did get that stylish knife at the end.
Yeah, I swear, like,
I've never seen that.
I didn't want to interrupt you there because we were kind of in the middle of going through stuff. I didn't want to talk about them, but I had so much trouble following what's going on.
Dude,
it didn't show me what player.
To me, I was sitting there. I was like, why do I have to look at it in my head? And I was like, I guess I've always kind of looked at the thing on the right anyways, but I wonder why that was.
I don't know, but makes it a lot easier with that big Study Envy there at the bottom. All right, so hopping into the second half of this blitz, 1-point lead here for Complexity. If Envy does lose this game, you're going to lose this matchup.
Yep. And taking a look at the breakout here from Envy. Envy pushing 2 guys right through the diner. They left 1 guy at their base. I believe that's going to be Parasite. No surprise here. Parasite's main job is to keep his base safe, and he is just going to devour Eggs with that shot. On the other side, I believe this is going to be TP pushing in, and no, it's not. That's Nameless holding down his base. He's going to be taken out, and it's all up to Study to come back and try to save the day. And will he get the... Oh, nope. Not happening.
He had a swarm of Complexity players around him there. And as we see from the minimap, Complexity is starting to push out now, all 4 of them, and we are going to have a battle somewhere here close to mid-map as everyone tries to fight for power.
Look at that. Eggs just baiting his teammate. That's why they are the duo, because TP doesn't care about deaths, and Eggs has a very, very good shot.
Yeah, Eggs, one of the best shots in the entire game is Krim gets eaten up there, I think, by Nameless. Big battle there for them. But nothing so far in the second half. We're a minute in, still 1 point lead.
Look at the smarts of TP. He just sensed that guy. That's going to be 2 members down for EnVyUs. He's going to push up. He does have a guy down to his left. Oh God, he is just going to be taken out instantly by Study. Study 16 and 13. Nameless 17 on 11. On the other side, Krim 17 on 11. Karma 14 on 11.
Yeah. I was kind of looking at the KD for the first time there in a while. It's not really. There's just kind of a couple players from each team going off and a couple players really struggling right now.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be anything too crazy here. Krim now starting to push up, has 1 guy, cleans him up. Does he have his Krim senses? Does he know he's in the top right? I thought he was going to do it. Yeah,
that is so tough there to get whip on him, especially when it's a player of that caliber that's able to take him out very quickly. And there is another cap. That brings it actually to 9-6. 3-point lead here for Complexity, and I believe that's tied with the biggest lead we've had so far in this matchup.
And isn't it? Did you see how Apes actually put his head down a little bit from all the Halo he's been playing? He was trying to strong side his way out of there.
Yeah, right. I know that they've been playing a bit of Halo. It's fun to watch. But as we wind down to the final 3 minutes here, on board with TP, he's got 1 in front of him. Could take him out. He might have a chance to score here. I don't think there's anyone that really can deal with him.
There is going to be 1 guy who's just going to soil that attempt, jumping on board with Eggs. He gets cleaned up. Krim now trying to push up, has one guy down, he goes, and so does Karma. Now it is going to be Envy on the attack. We have Parasite in the best position to get a couple kills. There's one. Will we make it 2?
Yeah, they have 3 down, so this is Envy's chance to really push up and try and get some caps. And he's trying to watch this right side. I don't even know if he got hit markers there across.
I don't know. But more importantly, Study now starting to inch up. He's got a duo with him. He's going to be taken out. Nameless now all the way back at Strip, and now Parasite just holding down the middle of the map. Meanwhile, Complexity delivers yet another score.
That's very strange, because they were down 3 guys. It allowed Envy to push across the map, and still somehow Complexity gets a cap.
Yeah, well, basically they just kind of flipped the map on him, and that's what Envy just wasn't expecting it. And Krim now is getting shot from all angles. We call that getting JFK'd.
Yeah, he was in trouble there, Scott. But
thanks, bud. Normally when you get shot by multiple guys, you gotta die.
Yeah, but they're down 4 Envy, only a minute 45 left. Nameless has got 1 down to his left. I think if he can win this 1v1, he's going to have a good chance at punching one in, because he has Study there on the other side.
Oh, great teamwork. Nameless almost doing humongo things.
Dude, those 2 could have lined up there for a 3-piece, and that would have been absolutely phenomenal.
Merc does have one guy. Is he going to let him go?
No, don't shoot him.
No, don't shoot him, Merc.
Okay.
Why, how dare you? Merc does have a teammate, though. That's going to be Study pushing up. He heard the call. There was a guy top broken, but his teammate took him out. As you look at the minimap, Complexity now condensed in their base. All 4 members are at their flag in the final 70 seconds. Study makes 1 pay for even thinking about playing defense.
Yeah, well, there's only 70 seconds left now, but that's plenty of time to get 2 caps in. As Study is kind of moving away from the base, trying to wrap back around, but he's going to need to wait on teammates. He's the only one in position to make it.
I love this play from Study, man. He is just playing so slow, and he's just waiting for his teammates. He hears the call. Is he going to go for the jump shot, or is he going to crawl up there and try to knife him in the testicles?
He rotated down below here.
There's the knife in the testicles.
Yeah, now he should have help. The rest of his team was trying to get him. No, he still doesn't. I guess they were all killed.
They all got...
Are they all dancing back in the base?
I think they're having a little bit of a Macarena.
Yeah, no. That didn't even sound like the song to me.
I think it was. I haven't heard that song in forever. I did it in the 4th grade talent show.
Well, this is they're in trouble. I mean, there's 30 seconds left. Just looking at the map, I mean, there's only 1 player from Envy that's even on that side. But they might be able, if we can jump up top there. He just killed 1. He might kill a second here. Nope. They have good defense there by Complexity.
Yep, Merc's going to be taken out. Now we do have Nameless pushing up with an AR. He has 2 guys there. Oh my, 3-piece from Heaven. And will his teammate get the last one here? There is going to be 1 guy. It's going to be Parasite, and they're spawning out. He has to be waiting on it, but he's not going to be.
I don't think. I think they capped it at 9 seconds.
Oh! Oh my God! There was enough time! You never doubt me again.
No, they definitely capped that at like 9 something. It was 9 point something. But that's right. You can cap it. It's not a full 10. No. I don't know. I'm making up math. But that, wow! What a finish there. Who punched in that last one?
Parasite. Parasite belly flopped on it.
Holy, I said with 70 seconds, plenty of time for 2. I just, look at the minimap. There was there was 40 seconds where they couldn't even get across halfway point. Study was the only one up there. And then they pulled a rabbit out the hat.
Yeah, they definitely did some magic tricks.
Ooh, man, I was already sweating. Now I'm
silly
rabbit
more. Tricks are for kids.
I thought they were going to be like a half a second where they couldn't punch.
Hold on, real quick. Shut up. Ridiculous. Taking a look at the stats here, Nameless, the Zeus. 32 and 18 on the other side. Most kills was Krim, 23 and 17. The lowest kills, Merc, 11 and 25. They're still able to tie it up. Merc can't wait for this weekend to happen. I know he's got an adorable puppy, but he definitely wants to play on land.
Yeah,
he's
absolutely.
tired of Ohio internet. Oh, we're live? Oh, thank you.
Oh, fantastic. I was waiting for the cue that we were going live here as we discussed whether or not that was 10 seconds, 9 seconds, or what it was. And as I open a Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
I was parched and in need of thirst.
Yeah, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This Game 3 between Envy and Complexity was a tie, so now here we are replaying the entire game. We don't go to a sudden death best of 3 like we saw in the past, or first to 3, excuse me. Instead, what we see is the entire game replay.
No, there's not really, as much as for time it's a pain, there's not really a better way to do it. I kind of like this more, for the players at least, definitely. As probably some of the runs events, it probably drives them nuts.
Yeah, well, here we do see Envy just early enough in the base here. His Complexity is going to give them all mid-map to go. Karma's going to round up. He's going to be taken out. His teammate TP is bottom gas, and he does have a guy coming in the help side. X spots 1, and he's going to be cleaned up, and now Envy can go on the attack.
Yeah, and if you are just hopping into this one and missed the first one, Complexity had a 2-cap lead, I think, with about a minute to go, basically, and just a huge clutch by the players on Envy.
Yeah, Parasite and Nameless working in tandem. Nameless got a huge 3-piece that we caught the end of, and then we just saw Parasite just hopped up.
Belly flopped right in there for the tying cap. But minute and a half in, one cap here for Complexity. Pretty similar start to what we saw the first time. I think they carried like a 1-2 cap lead. For
Oh, yeah. I think the biggest lead we said was a 3-cap lead, right?
Yeah, I believe that was the biggest.
Yep. For those of you in the stream who care about the other matches, Optic is up 2-0 over Curse Orange. So, not too big of a surprise there, since they're all at the exact same house. That's definitely a huge advantage, but at the same time, Curse Orange is there at their team house as well. So.
Yeah. Team house versus team house is... wait, so they're all at the Optic lane then? Everyone went on down, I guess?
No. Curse has a team house.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Optic. I was like,
no. I worded that weird, I know. Carmen, the last line of defense here, does he have an AR as a backup? Or is he actually preferring to run a sub here? Because a little bit last game we saw him actually running an AR, and maybe he just hit him with a little switch.
Yeah, and just a start here. Nameless really, he wasn't doing too hot the first game. At the start, at least, he finished really strong. But actually, was he the one that was 32 and someone went like 32 and 18?
Yeah,
maybe
that was Nameless.
Oh yeah, he went nuts at the end because I don't think he was really crushing that hard until that final side. But he started off really hot here.
Yep. Now we do have TP leading the charge for Complexity. He is going to have one guy. He's going to see him run right past him, and now he is going to get his gun ready. He's not going to get caught sprinting, and actually, yes, he does. And now Aches, the duo coming in, is going to hit that knife, and he's going to have one guy in gas, and a second guy as the other guy from Envy goes ahead and rotates back.
And 2-0 lead, this is pretty much identical to what we had in the first game for Complexity, as Aches is taken out there, a little bit some fire and some from, I believe, his ankle's cracking on that box down below.
Yeah, just a little bit here. Study has a couple guys in front of him. He's going to be taken out. Merc now back at the gas. And he has one guy here to his right. Down he goes. Will Parasite be able to stop it? And no, he is not. So, just like that, Complexity gets another score.
Yeah, and...
oh, God, going for another... Oh, sorry, they actually didn't score that one. He was able to stop it.
I looked at it, I was like, did I miss something?
I saw 2-0. I forgot what the score was. Dementia, man. It's a hell of a drug.
3-0 here, 90 seconds left. And again, this is very similar to the start from the first game. Envy started pretty slow on the first side and then really, really brought it back on the second. So we'll see here if they can mount another strong comeback.
Yep, Nameless here gives the call out that there is going to be one member who's TP now. He's going to be taken out. Envy looking very strong as two members of Complexity go down. Antonio Banderas starting to push up here. Cooks a grenade, throws it over there. Will he be able to get this kill? No, he is not. And now you're going to jump on board with the handsome devil himself as he's going to get obliterated.
And that's 3 down for Envy. As you can see, Study and Merc at 5 and 10 and 4 and 11 are really struggling right now in this series. And especially Study being one of their big slayers, he's got to get this turned around.
Merc now trying to hit a pre-fire here, and he's going to be taken out through the wall, and now we have members of Complexity pushing up. Parasite is in the line of defense here. Will he be able to stop it as one member of Complexity goes from behind him, and down he gets outshot. That is going to be Aches just making his presence known, and now Aches coming off the cap, he's going to push right back through Broken.
Yeah, Parasite had a good chance to kind of defend that cap there, but wasn't able to do it. As Aches is going to have a 1v1 here to try and get a score. And oh, wow. A little bit of juke skis there, though.
Sweet Mother Teresa. That was impressive. TP now just going to go ahead and go straight through gas. This seems to be Complexity's MO. They are overflowing Broken, which...
Yeah.
Didn't we traditionally... I mean, we haven't seen it in so long. Wasn't the old strategy to push out Diner? Or am I completely mistaken?
I'm not sure. We haven't watched this particular game type much until the last couple of days.
Yeah.
But yeah, they've been flooding into gas, and Broken just kind of trying to spawn them out on that right side. And, I mean, this map, it's pretty hard on that side to get caps rolling, like multiple. So I think they only had one time, and they maybe got 2 in a row. Mostly it's just been a lot of single caps out of Complexity on that side.
Envy did play that very, very slow, too, off the beginning. Like, very rarely do you see a team actually want to turtle up for staying in the base in the first minute. Traditionally, you don't want to see that.
No, and they've got their work cut out for them now. Just because I'm so old, my memory fails me more often than not. Are they running at the same side, start and end as they did the first game, or was it flipped?
I think it was flipped.
Yeah, that's what I wasn't sure whether Envy was on their stronger side right now or not. Actually, well, you know what? It ended at 1 point and then it ended tied. So really, there wasn't that much of a difference, honestly.
Nope, not a difference at all. Parasite now just going to be kind of an anchor for his team here. It's not an anchor like the traditional Black Ops 2, but based on the positioning here, oh, God, that is a big win for Haggy. And, Haggie's got a lot to prove. Well, I feel like he thinks that he should have been at COD Champs. A lot of people would argue that he should have as well. And going into Niagara, he wants to show everyone that he still has it.
Yeah, and he gets another kill there. I think he's got a lot to prove, not only playing, but also kind of just in the demeanor, just the way he handles himself with this new team. And I haven't heard too much about it yet, but how they've been playing, other than right now, in this series, they've been playing really well.
Yeah. Looking at Nameless here. Nameless front gas. Oh, nice switch. Takes out one guy. Looks top broken. He's going to be cleaned up here. That is going to be by Krim as Krim gets taken out. And now here's Karma. Karma picks up one guy. And now will he be able to continue to push forward? No, he is not. And now just like that, Envy is starting to come on the attack.
Yeah, and we're just over a minute into this second side. No caps for either team in this second half. Nameless going to have eyes on someone who's right. I don't even know if he saw him there.
I don't think he did either, man. But, Complexity, it's, normally we see teams just kind of push into the base and get on that head glitch. We haven't seen that from either team so far.
No, not really at all. But we do see Complexity with TP, and I know there's one, actually TP's by himself now. He's trying to be Mr. Heroics. I thought he had someone to kind of give him help, but
he's so sneaky,
does he only have one other guy in front of him here?
Yeah, he's got one guy here. He's going to shoot the pre-fire now. Oh, God, is he going to do this? Oh, God,
Teepsies!
The teeps, and
oh my God! And that should be, they might get two here. As long as they can get someone in the head glitch kind of to watch across as they spawn out back strip.
Oh, and TP isn't going to be able to get that kill, and now Envy is in a position to score here as Aches wasn't able to come up big on the defense. And now let's go ahead and jump on board with Envy and see how they plan on playing this. We have Merc at B-Dom. Will he continue to push up?
Yeah, basically everything we saw there, we were following Complexity's attack. They were able to get two in a row, but it looks like Envy at the same time kind of flooded in two on their side. So we'll see. There's a lot of time left here.
Will he get it? No, he has no balls. No balls.
Oh, through the smoke, the fog, the rain.
Yeah. He does it. He almost got all four. That would have been fun.
That would have been absolutely incredible.
Is he still on a tear?
Yeah, what is he?
Is this a parasitic terror? Oh my God, it is. Oh, and he gets his legs blown off.
16 and 8 there. I didn't see what the actual kill streak stretched out to there for him, but just a fantastic plays from him. But there's still a 4-point lead. Same lead that we went into the second half with, and Envy hasn't been able to make any progress.
Yep, and Krim now holding down top pawn. Spots one, cleans him up. He knows the goal is just right in front of him. Look at his teammates all stacking up over here. And Krim now finally rotating over here. Is he going to be able to get this guy? He's right beneath him. And Krim spots him. Will he go for the challenge? Yes, he does. And this is going to force them to actually switch to EnCog.
There. Yeah, I think they're going to have to.
They're going to have to switch to EnCog.
Yes. Sometimes it fakes me out when you see the EnCog, and then we also have Oracle mode. Like, I'm like, what are we actually looking at?
Yeah, and this is just getting... Did I? Oh, yeah, there. I just put it on.
Krim is on. Yeah, Krim's on a 5 streak now, and... really, there's been no caps the past minute. I don't know if Complexity decided this time they're going to punch it in a little bit more. Where are they on the map here? Let's take a look. They are... Mark. No, Complexity's still kind of pushing this right side here.
Yeah, I mean, this is where they want to push because you want to spawn them back strip.
But Envy did punch one in. They have another guy right... Oh, they just got to stop right on the flag.
Right on it. And now Merc... He's got a head glitch just right, and oh my God, he gets picked by Krim, and Krim now is in a great position to push up. He has one guy in front of him, and he is not quick enough to stop that. And now, just like that, Envy makes it a 2-cap difference. Down to the wire, yet again.
Yeah, it's like Complexity just falling apart as, they get more desperate and just start flying at Complexity. They're not really dealing with it well, but there are 40 seconds left, and they've still got 2 caps they've got to punch in.
Yep, Parasite now is going to be working with Study. We're going to jump aboard with Study. I see he's going to be taken out, and Parasite has to win this battle, and he does. There is going to be another guy right around there. Is he going to wait for his help, or is he just going to try to punch this in? Study rotates back to his flag, and now Nameless, and I believe that is going to be Merc. Merc has 20 seconds to work with. Will he be the hero here? No, he won't. It is now up to Nameless to really pave the way here. He has about 5 seconds to score.
Yeah, and usually we say it's like the 11-second mark where you can get 2 in, but I'll tell you what, last game, I don't even know anymore. That looked like it was somewhere in like the 8.5 to 9.5 range.
Well, it ends up being Complexity is going to take match number 1 here, 3-0 over Envy.